Hello, everybody, and welcome to Late Night Football. Welcome to our match reaction show. It's been a while since we've done one of these long videos, so it's great to be doing that. And well, it's been a while since the Premier League was around, but we are back. The Premier League is back, and it's awesome. It's awesome, and it's finished Crystal Palace nil, Arsenal 2, first game of the season. And I have to say, Arsenal were impressive. They were impressive today. I liked. There were a few moments of nerviness, but overall, I thought Arsenal were in control. They were comfortable. It felt at times routine. I think that is something that will help Arteta a lot and will help Arsenal a lot as well, just to get those 3 points on the board right at the start of the season. So we'll get into some of the things, but that was my initial thought, of course. I was surprised to see Ben White playing at right back, and I think it's because Saliba and Gabriel kind of got those two centre back positions on lock. But I think there's one thing that was an issue that is I think Ben White looked very much like a centre back playing at right back. I don't think he was comfortable at times. And I mean, yeah, Zaha is a good player, so he does give people nightmares. But I think that is an area that Arsenal might be in trouble against some better teams with Ben White playing on the right back. So that was one of the issues. But I thought overall they look pretty good. I thought Martinelli should have scored early on. First 5 minutes of the game. It's a wonderful run from Gabriel Jesus. By the way, so nice and direct and lays it off to Martinelli. Martinelli, for some reason, decides to go far post. He just had to go near post. He just has to twack it, and it goes in. All he needs is power that because it's basically set up for him. So all he needs to do is just go for power on the near post, and it's in. He doesn't need to try and place it. I think he just tries to be too clever and tries to place it in that far post, and he misses that opportunity. But no matter, because he gets a second one, 20 minutes in. I thought that was poor defending of Crystal Palace, to be honest. I thought it was poor defending because there's two free headers in there. The first one is for Zinchenko, but when it comes in, Zinchenko is a free header. Nobody anticipates that he's going to get the ball. He comes back, he gets a nice little header back. There could have been two players, I think, could have headed it in, but it goes over them. But Martinelli gets it in. It was so well placed that I think Martinelli, even though he didn't get the cleanest of connections, he still got it in, managed to get it in. And again, he had a free header there as well. So the Palace would be disappointed with that goal conceded because from a set piece, you would hope to do better defensively. And I think that kind of made it a little bit easier for Arsenal. They just got gifted a goal in some ways. And from there, I think I'm surprised Arsenal only got one for up till like the end of the game because I thought they could have scored a few more. And at times they were too clever for their own good. I think there was a chance where Jesus laid it up to Odegaard, and again, all Odegaard has to do is shoot, and he tries to be clever to try to flick it onto Martinelli. I think he didn't need to do that, but he tried to do it in the second half and he gave it away. There were some other moments as well where good pass, it's a good final pass would have got Arsenal in, but they tried to be too dilly dally on the ball. They were trying to be too cute at times, I think. And that is something they'll have to cut out. And hopefully Arteta will speak to them about that and try to get that cut out. But otherwise, it looks solid. I thought Palace had some good chances. The Eze one, especially, he should have scored that. I think it was a good save from Ramsdale. But again, same position. All he's got to do is, again, Eze tries to be too cute, but he's trying to, I think, chip Ramsdale and he gets caught out there. All he had to do is just try and, twack it, try and go for power and just try and beat the keeper. I think he might have taken a. I'm not sure if he did it first time. I don't remember if he did it first time, if he took a touch. But I think he took a touch, and I think that was again one more that gave Ramsdale the opportunity to try to make the save. There's a good save from Ramsdale as well of a Palace header. I think I'm not sure who it was again, but I think it was Schlupp. I think it was who got that header, and it was a good save. But again, should have done better. Palace grew into the game in the second half. They are some a little bit lax in that second half. It happens when you're 1-0 up, right? Towards the end of the game, you do kind of tend to go a little bit deeper. You try to hold on to what you've got. So it does happen, but I thought that's an area that Arsenal will probably want to make sure they take the chances when they get them so that they don't have these kind of issues. But otherwise, I thought Arsenal, overall, I thought Arsenal were the better team. I think the scoreline was deserved. 2-0 was deserved. Jesus had a good game, a good first introduction. He should have got a goal as well. I think at this point, they didn't get a goal, but his overall play was pretty good. He got players in. He's linked up with Odegaard and with Martinelli looked good at times. So I think that's something promising for them to build on. And that was a good first introduction. I thought Martinelli was good as well. He took his goal well. I think he'll be thinking that he's got competition from Smith Rowe on that side, so he's obviously going to be thinking that I've got to keep performing, and it's good to have competition in the squad. So I'm hoping for good. I think he was a very talented player, and injury kind of set him back a little bit, but hopefully he finds his form again this season and performs. I think if you have got that much squad depth, it's always good to have the options in the squad. Odegaard was good. I thought William Saliba though, and a lot of people will probably talk about him, but I thought he was player of the match. I thought he was man of the match for Arsenal because some of the interceptions and the tackles that he made was brilliant. And I think the thing about him was he was very understated in everything that he did. And that's what you want your centre back to do. You want them to be understated. You don't want them to be flashy. He's very understated. He was quick to anticipate danger. He was quick to make sure that he was getting in the right positions. I don't think he was beaten at all. And there was maybe one time that I think he had to kind of make a tackle because I think the ball kind of went behind. But other than that, I thought he looked good. He looked good throughout the game. I don't think he made any errors. So I think that's a promising start, and you can see why he's starting instead of White in that centre back position. So it's wonderful to watch him, and I think Arsenal have got a gem. The only surprise is that it's taken him 2 years to get into the first team, but yeah, I think he'll stay there for a while because I think he looks pretty good in an Arsenal shirt. So overall, I think an impressive start, and it's the first game of the season. You always want to win your first game of the season, no matter how. And that second goal, it's unfortunate it's an own goal, of course, for Guehi, but I thought it was a nice little. The thing about it was the power from Saka. I think he just went for power, and sometimes that's good because when you go for power, if there's a little bit of touch, it goes in, and there's nothing much the goalkeeper can do about it. So I think it was unfortunate for Guehi, but Arsenal deserved the second goal. I think they played well enough to get the second goal, so I think I'll be happy with that. But yeah, I mean, you want to win your first game. That's what you want to do. You just want to win your first game, no matter how they come, and I think that's good. Match sharpness will build over time. Will get better, and hopefully we'll see what Arsenal can do. I have them for fourth. And I don't see no reason. I see no reason to change my prediction at the moment, but we'll see what happens at the end of the transfer window. But congratulations to Arsenal fans. Smash a like if you're an Arsenal fan, of course. Great win, and do subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Facebook, on YouTube. And we're doing lots of videos, so we appreciate the support, and we'll get notified as they drop. Let me know in the comments what you think as well about the game. I was happy to hear your thoughts on the game and to have that little bit of conversation going. So thank you so much. Take care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.